Hello everyone, welcome to your new moon in Cancer tarot tidbit. It's not going to be a full spread, just a few cards to take a look at what you might want to manifest if you haven't already. If you haven't got your manifest list or your wish list, your petition ready for the new moon, you might want to do that. Some people just jot their wishes and intentions down on paper and leave it at that and, you know, check back in after 2 weeks or consult, refine it. But some people actually have a ritual. Whatever you choose to do, it is a new moon today, so this would be the time to set your wishes forth. So I'm going to do all signs are going to be time stamped, and let's get started with Aries. All right, hello Aries. Full disclosure, I got halfway through these and I didn't have my mic plugged in, so I just scrapped it and we're doing it again. Okay, all right. Hi Aries. New moon in Cancer for Aries. New moon in Cancer. I think I get up to go to the bathroom, or oh yeah, I forgot my water or something, and then I sit back down and forget to clip it on, and yeah. All right. 10 of Wands. Okay. 3 of Wands. 8 of Cups. The Moon. All right. So what this is, you being overwhelmed by the choices in front of you and feeling like you might be feeling boxed in, or like you don't know what to do, and it might be kind of tugging at you and making you feel really inactive, like you're just kind of caught up in lack of movement forward. What's this 3 of Wands here for Aries? The Devil. Okay. What's this 8 of Cups here for Aries? That could be Capricorn. All right. Not to invalidate your present situation, but any way forward is still any way forward. You are not stuck. You are not trapped. You still have choice. And you might not be able to do anything about it right now, but because of these feelings that, oh my gosh, any choice I have right now is going to be, not very good for me, or not a good choice. I don't know what to do. That keeps you stuck from making a choice. It also alleviates you from any responsibility of having agency in your own life. So this is about you choosing a direction, and sticking with it and planning around it and manifesting that. This is not about staying stuck and feeling defeated. All right. It feels like you feel trapped and stuck. And this could be the Tower, this could be Scorpio. This is not about you letting the fear completely overtake you, but rather it's busting through it to see what that fear is. It could also be relying on your intuition to getting in touch. We got the moon here. Good Lord. That's not a time for intentional planning. What is? Especially with this reading, right? So this is about when you sit down, and if you haven't, you need to, because this right here, this moon showing up in a new moon spread and talking about busting things wide open, getting rid of this fear, getting rid of feeling like you're trapped or only destined or doomed to repeat the cycle. You're staying stuck in something unhealthy for you, whether it's relationship, work, whatever it is. This is the day to set your intentions. There's power in doing that. Even if you can't do anything, if you're like, well, I can't because I can't afford to move out, or they won't leave, or whatever it is, or I can't afford to quit the job, whatever it is, setting the intention starts it in motion. Starts that action plan in motion. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that is activated that you don't see. So you're feeling trapped. You're feeling like perhaps for the Aries I'm reading for, you don't know where to go. You know you need to do something. You just don't know what. And you might get overwhelmed, feeling like a caged eagle because you can't plan, you can't see a way out of it, which is an illusion. But round and round you go, right? And it's a huge burden for you to carry. So the first thing you can do, a step you can do in the right direction, is reining that fear in and turning it into what is your intuition telling you, and using this time to plan and chart a new course and to bust this wide open. This sits on that. Honestly, it's like, okay, if there was a good combination, it'd be this, because it's like, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm blowing the lid off this. I'm not going to be held captive anymore. I'm not going to feel trapped and succumb and let that contaminate my future choices. I'm going to make a plan that is intuitively based, and I'm calling on the universe and the power with it to start a new course of action here. I'm blowing the lid off this. So you may feel like a caged eagle right now, but it won't be for long. This sets what you want in motion. So get that list going about what you want, because this is going to be transmuted. This fear right here, this is going to be transmuted. No more feeling powerless or stuck. All right. Boy, I got a little feisty on that one. That makes me want to swoop in. I get mama bear on that. I don't like that fear stuff, because it doesn't have to be that way. Change that fear and let it inform you. What am I afraid of and why? Okay, how can I fix that? Start writing stuff down. Nobody gets to make you feel afraid. All right, okay. Oh, thank you, Aries. Thank you. Okay, all right. Hi, Taurus. This one's for Taurus. Hi. Hello, Taurus. Okay. All right, Taurus. New moon in Cancer for Taurus. Whoopsie. Taurus. New moon in Cancer for Taurus. Alright. Nine of Pentacles. Yay, you. High Priestess. Pisces or Cancerian. Ace of Pentacles. Yes. Nine of Swords. Alright. So. Good for you. This is you feeling balanced and secure and knowing what to do to keep you feeling balanced and secure. And this is all in an effort for you to feel that security and that balance and that stability, and keeping you kind of in that vantage point. So it's almost like nothing to see here. I'm good. Move along. What's this High Priestess about for Taurus? Empress. Yay. I like it. Look at these two queens here. Taurus, Aries, or Libra. It says Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Taurus. You're good. Because we've got feelings of security, knowing how to keep those feelings of security, knowing how to continue that success. And it feeds into a sense of security and stability and love, and it's like it radiates out, and anybody in your circle feels that. But there's a lot of behind the scenes work to maintain that, but you enjoy doing that. You're capable of doing that. This is all about self-love, feeling empowered and secure, and continuing to do that. What's this Nine of Swords about for Taurus? Nine of Swords. Okay, so it's great that you're doing that, but you might need to throttle back a little bit here, because while what you had to do to get these feelings of security, like you have your understanding about your situation. We got two nines here. High Priestess, Ace of Pentacles. So 1, 2, or Ace 2, and then you know what it takes to do that, but behind the scenes, I think you might be feeling some pressure and like you can't do it, but you're presenting an outward image that you can, but you might just be working a little bit too hard to make that okay. See if you can throttle back in a few areas so that you're not putting so much pressure on yourself to maintain such a high level of everything having to be just so all the time. It could be, honestly, that you just kind of were liberated from a situation that you feel was really like it's about time. Like, I finally have my peace and quiet. I finally have things just the way I like it in my life. But it's taking you a lot to maintain that. So look at time, or look at areas where you can pull back a little bit. And maybe for your intentions going forward, it's about inserting more time into your day where it's just for you. It's not so much in service of others. It's just for you to be able to have some quiet time for yourself. Meditate, going for a walk, reading, just something you get to do just for yourself and not for others. Because it shows you being in service for others here, which is great and admirable, but you also need time for yourself to feel balanced. Okay. All right, Taurus. Thank you for stopping by. Next up, we have Gemini. I just double checked on my mic. I got it plugged in. We're good. I got halfway through these, and I didn't plug in my mic. So Doing it again. Hello, Gemini. New moon in Cancer read for Gemini. How you doing? The new moon is a time to set our intentions, manifest, wish list, all of that. Petition for what we want to bring into our lives. That's for Gemini. So if you don't have your list or petition, get it ready. Some people ritualize it by, you know, folding it and putting it under a pillow or setting it in a special spot or anything. Whatever is meaningful to you, go ahead safely. But, you know. All right, Gemini. 3 of Wands. Princess of Pentacles, so that's Page of Pentacles. The Hermit, that could be Virgo. And 4 of Cups. All right. I feel like it's like Gemini just, as the young set says, vibing. Gemini just vibing. Okay. Well, okay. There's nothing wrong with that, is there? Kind of just a look at this. It's just kind of this Page of Pentacles about for Gemini. Okay, so we got Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. That could be Scorpio. What's this? Whoopsie. What's this Hermit about for Gemini? Whoopsie. Cups. Queen of Cups. Huh. This is like a really, this is a watching and waiting. You are in for the Geminis I'm reading for, you've got something ready to launch and you're just waiting for the right time. And this is you kind of in the planning stages. It's about pursuing, maybe this is about when you're going to start school again or when your job's going to pick back up again, or laying plans to start something once you're able to. But this is about figuring out what you want to do, and particularly in the area of work, because it wants to be something that you find emotionally fulfilling and something that you love doing. And you're in a holding pattern right now, but that's a wonderful time to just keep putting your ideas down on paper and keep getting the behind the scenes as much as you can, things ready to launch, because you've got a lot in front of you that you want to get started with, but you're waiting until things calm down to be able to do that. So whatever you're doing it right. There's not much to critique or do differently here than what you've already been doing. You've been planning this, and it looks like it's a good plan, and you're just waiting for the right time to be able to do what you want to do. So whatever you've got in motion or whatever you're planning for, keep at it, because this is confirmation. All systems are go for what you want to do. So if you've already got your list, add to it, because you're being helped. Whatever you're getting ready to do is getting ready to be assisted, shall we say. This is a good one. This is a good one. This is you getting the nod and saying, okay, timing's not right yet, but you've done your homework, you've done your research, you've got a good idea, and when the time is right, you're going to be able to really execute, to go after and do what you want to. And it feels like this is about something in pursuit of being able to work independently, or to be to work from home, a new small startup business, something that you love to do, that you feel really connected to and you really believe in and you're really passionate about. And it's like there's no place you'd rather be than doing and creating that. Page of Pentacles. Whoopsie. The Moon and Queen of Cups. Okay, so it was those cards. Okay, all right. Thank you, Gemini, for stopping by. I hope to see you in the next reading. Happy new moon to you. Okay, so Cancer. Hello, Cancer. New moon in Cancer for Cancer. Get those petitions and wish lists and manifestations ready. All right. Whoops. Cancer. Should have said this in the beginning, but the new moon is opposing... no, Saturn's opposing the new moon, so it might be kind of a bit stressful to figure out where we go from here forward, because we've got old memories or nostalgia maybe tugging at us about, past memories and feelings of being vulnerable and, just running the gamut of issues of safety, security, love, what nurtures us, nourishing, all that. So especially highlighted for Cancer here. All right, Cancer. New moon in Cancer. New moon in Cancer. Knight of Wands. Temperance reversed. Judgment. That could Sagittarius, Cancer, or Scorpio. This is Leo. And Six of Pentacles. Well, okay then. All right, so this feels like fear, though. All right. This is about you regrouping. You're feeling, for the Cancers I'm reading for, I think you feel a little bit out of sorts and off center, and like you don't know which way forward. You're feeling imbalanced, and like things are really chaotic. What's this Temperance about? And you don't know which way it's going to go. You don't know what choice to make and what to pursue as far as what lies in front of you. What's this Judgment about? Judgment. Okay. Eight of Swords. You're either waiting on a decision, but no more waiting. This is about you making your own decision. This is about you sitting down, planning, writing out what you want to do. This is about you making a decision how you're going to move forward, because it feels like you're waiting to hear from someone else about what course of action you're going to take. And I think you're kind of over it, and you're like, you know what? For me to feel secure and empowered and to feel like I can do whatever is going to be asked of me, I need to decide what I will and won't be willing to do. I need to look at all of this and go, okay, what's realistic for me? What do I want? So this is about making a decision and then charting a course for that, because you can't control what's happening outside. But it looks like it's having a negative effect, like you might feel a bit out of control and off balance. So this is about reining that in and getting that wish list and petition ready. What's this Six of Pentacles? Good. That's right. So this is about being realistic about what you can and can't do moving forward. Is this person that you're waiting on a decision from asking too much of you? Is this job that you're waiting on a decision on asking too much of you? There's something you're waiting for that you're kind of, in a way, giving over your power to decide and to move forward. You're waiting on something to hear from something else when that's not really what it is. It's that you're feeling overwhelmed and incapacitated, and instead of rising up and going, okay, I'm going to make a decision, I'm going to chart my own course, you might be feeling tired and anxious and overwhelmed. So it's easier just to sit in that and wait for that decision from out there. And this is saying no, that's just going to feed into itself, and it's going to be this spiral, and round we go. So making a decision, charting a course, doing right by yourself, what is realistic, figuring it out, figuring out that the fear is where it's coming from, and moving forward with certainty and clarity by making that list. Okay, Cancer. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, next up we have Leo. Hi, Leo. All right. You had the Fool there, Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. Okay. Hi, Leo. New moon in Cancer for Leo. New moon in Cancer for Leo. Get your wish lists and petitions ready. New moon in Cancer for Leo. Hello. Queen of Wands, that could be Aries. The Chariot, yes, could be Cancer. Seven of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Queen of Wands. Okay, I like it. Could be Aries, Cancer. All right, what's this Chariot about for Leo? What's Chariot about for Leo? Good. Good for you. Not putting up with any nonsense or shenanigans. You're moving forward with purpose. And it's might be concerted effort to keep things calm and keep those boundaries up, but you're doing it right. Keep doing it. You're not wrong. You need to do that. You're on kind of a, not a streak, but you've got some momentum built up with that. So moving away from a situation that was once chaotic or kind of causing you some stress, to feel out of control, to feel directionless, or like you can't be in charge of your own trajectory, you put your foot down on that. So good for you. What's this Seven of Pentacles for? Oh, 2 sevens here for Leo. Page of Swords. All right. So we got, you're waiting on news, or you've just heard some news, or maybe you feel like I might be watching the news too much. Something about hearing new information here. Good. All right. So you've got your own, here's the thing. You know what this is? This is about you controlling what you can control, because you've got your realm under your control, and you've worked hard to get that. You're moving forward. You're in the right direction. You're doing well. It might be a bit of a chore to keep those boundaries up, to keep whatever you just were kind of moving through at bay, but keep doing what you're doing because it's working. As far as what's outside of your sphere of control, this is about watching and waiting. This is about watching and waiting. You've got your list, you've got your manifestation, you've got your plan, you're doing your thing, and that is all you're going to do right now. You're not going to worry about anybody else or what's happening outside that you can't control, because it's almost like you were just liberated from having to manage all this other, and so you don't want to go back there. You don't want to start worrying about that or spending all that mental energy. You're going to keep your energy expenditure on what you can't control to a minimum. So for your wish list or petition or manifestation list that you're doing for new moon, your new moon list, this is about what you want for yourself moving forward. What's this Six of Pentacles? For you and yours moving forward. You're in the perfect position to do it because you just got out of something. For the Leos that I'm reading for, you just got out of something. And you're in the perfect place to plan and plot your course and be strategic about what you want to do from here forward. This Six of Pentacles. The World. Okay. So this could speak to feeling like, I think the reason why I was saying that, like, just keep it to what you can control. And for your list, your new moon list, it's about what you would find fulfilling, what you want for yourself, what you want for you and yours, to just keep it moving forward. It's not selfish. It is doing that so that you don't get caught up in worrying about what you can't control, and then you're exhausted because you haven't been able to help enough people. Because it might feel like right now that there's a lot of things going on that you can't control, that are really outside of your control. And if you're watching the news a lot, it's, you know, everybody sees what's going on in the world, and this is about wanting to be in service of, but you need to be realistic about that. You need to figure out how to strike a balance of being informed and being able to be in service of the way that you see fit, without feeling like you're, I guess, being, I don't want to say controlled, but just feeling like shut down because you can't do enough, because there's so much that needs to be done and you want to do all of it, and you want, no. That's what the list is for. Figure out what makes sense, what you can do realistically, while you still keep this freedom and this winning streak going, and chart your course. This is about you feeling like you want to be in service of, and yet you still want to be able to maintain the calm and the success that you have at home right now. So it's about striking a balance. And it's about sitting down, figuring out and planning and writing that list down, and worrying only about what you can control, and worrying about what you can realistically contribute, not worrying, but what you can realistically contribute your time to. I'm telling you, lists and planning, that helps a lot. It makes you feel successful. It makes you feel empowered. Like, okay, now that I got it down on paper, I can look at it. I can see what I need to do, what I want to do. Does that work? Oh, let's change that. I love lists. Okay. All right, Leo. Thank you for stopping by. Next we have Virgo. Hello, Virgo. Virgo, new moon. Hello. Give me that card. Have you? Hi, Virgo. New moon in Cancer for Virgo. Moon in Cancer for Virgo. 3 of Wands. The Empress. Uh-huh. All right. Looking at which direction to move forward. Liking what's out in front of you, but not sure what's out in front of you. That's the Empress right there. Wanting to create, having some great ideas. Or is this about pregnancy? Giving birth to either a new idea or a live birth, as it were. These cards, good gracious. All right, Virgo. New moon in Cancer for Virgo. There we go. In Cancer for Virgo. I got halfway through these and then I realized I didn't have my mic plugged in. I had to start all the way over. New moon in Cancer for Virgo. Checked my mic 4 times, make sure I'm not doing that again. New moon in Cancer for Virgo. Eight of Swords. 5 of Swords. 2 of Wands. And Princess or Page of Cups. All right. So we got 8 of Swords there. This is 5 of Swords. You're feeling like you need to move. Emperor. Okay. Could be Aries. What's this 2 of Wands? 10 of Pentacles. All right. This is looking like you're at the crossroads in your life and you're needing to make some decisions about bringing more stability and control back in your life. Getting rid of those people that you can't find trustworthy or that just don't work for you, honestly. That you're too much in service of them and you're not getting enough back for the service rendered. So this could be friendship, work, relationship, but I think maybe a lot of time at home perhaps is giving you some time to think, or you're realizing that you kind of feel trapped and imprisoned and there's got to be a better way, and it primarily relies with you taking back control as much as you can in your present situation, and the focus of stability, security, reliability, just all of that is in question here, and this is about choosing differently because where you're at's not working. So for your intention list, for your manifestation, wish list, petition, this is about planning for ways and setting in motion ways that you want to feel more in control and more nurtured and satisfied with your life. What can you do that would bring you more clarity, control, and stability in your life? Because where you're at now, you either just got out of something that was compromising that, or you're still in it, and it's not good for you, and you know it. So I'm glad that you're starting to be like, you know what, I got to get a handle on this. I got to figure out a better way. What's this Page of Cups here? Water. Hold on. Pardon me. Okay. What's this Page of Cups? So is this about, I'm just throwing this out there, for some of you might be trying to get pregnant. Because we had the, didn't we have the Empress land? Empress and 3 of Wands, wasn't it? Okay, so it could be about, after exploring all of your options and talking to someone in the know that is an authority in the field, you're choosing a different way to become parents. Could be. Another option here, because we got the Page of Cups, we had the Empress, and we had the 3 of, just saying, Swords, surgery, just saying, medical, just to consider. And this is about building that family, your choices, your options about how to create that family. Just saying. Okay. So then right here we have Page of Cups and 6 of Pentacles. So what is realistic about this goal to create, to move forward? This is about setting realistic goals that would be fair for all concerned, that would be realistic for all concerns, that would nurture all concerns about moving forward with your goal to create, or your goal, if it's not about becoming pregnant, you know, an inclusive family and whatnot. This is about how to nurture yourself, how to create a new situation and move forward that would bring you more stability and start giving back to yourself. because where you're at, it just took from you. Where you just came from, it just took from you. So you're kind of at the planning stage to figure out how to get more control, stability back in your life. All right. I think having that discussion with probably friends, loved ones, or whoever you care about, whoever's important to you regarding that decision, that's going to actually make you feel more connected, because it's kind of like you've been keeping it to yourself. So it might help to talk to those that you trust. I mean, we had the Eight of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Emperor there. Talk to those you trust about your options. I think it would actually serve to make you feel more connected and more empowered. Okay, Virgo, thank you for stopping by. All right. Oh dear, I forgot to take the little cards out here. Okay. Is there one more? There's not. Okay, hi, Libra, hi. Welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading, Libra. All right, Libra. What do we got here for new moon in Cancer for Libra? Too many? Libra. Crack 8. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. That's Libra. You're on the precipice, ending a major karmic cycle. For Libra here. The Sun, that could be Leo. Strength, that could be Leo. Six of Wands, that could be Leo. Just kidding. Nice. Hi. Look at that. 2 Leos and 2 sixes. Good gracious, Libra. Okay, so what are we doing here then? Right, so we got news, but this is not news, information, awareness that was born of crisis. But okay, that was then. Here you are now. You're in an understanding phase. You're in an unpacking and looking at everything, and you've got a new lease on life moving forward. This is a perfect time to get that wish list and petition ready. It's a strength card for Libra. Hierophant, that could be Taurus. It's a 6 of Wands. So I think this is about you realizing there's the world reversed. This is about you realizing what you want, what you can do to create, what you can do to have and maintain stability in your life. This is about, after having just left a situation, kind of a reboot. This is the downtime. This is a time where you kind of coast and you let things percolate, and you're starting to figure out and to understand. And one of those is like, okay, how can I trust other? And it's also about how can I trust myself? What happened? What went wrong? What did I do right? What do I want in the future? There's a lot of questions coming up, but there's also this feeling of calm. So I think this is kind of a learning curve, because you don't even know what questions to ask yet. I think you're just glad that you're in a clearing. The things that you just kind of got a clearing around you. You're kind of happy for that. So this looks like Pentacles. This should be reversed. So 6 of Pentacles, world reversed. All right. What else for it? Sorry, 6 of Wands, world reversed. It's a 6 of Pentacles. Page of Cups. I think this is about you feeling like, what can you do to make the situation right? You just got into this clearing. You're in this kind of calm. You don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be a learning curve. You're open. Okay, good. And this is about wanting to understand everything, figure everything out, and how to right the wrong. How to reestablish moving forward. Figuring out now that it gets to be about you and your choice, and to pick up where you left off. Whatever you just got out of, really, you probably, for the Libras I'm reading for, it feels like it derailed you. And this is about you finishing where you started. What were you doing before you got derailed? because that's what you need to go back to and put in your list, your manifestation, your petition to move forward. There's unfinished business here that you need to pick back up. So whatever happened, and some of you might be like, well, I got married 30 years ago. Okay, honestly, what did you do before you got married? What were you doing? Well, I was going to school, and well, guess what you're doing? You're going back to school. Because this is about finishing what you started before you got derailed. So whatever your intention or manifestation list is, this is about picking that back up and doing right by yourself. Remember what you used to want. Remember what that inner child, and some of you might be too woo-woo, but there was something that you set aside to be in service of others, to give to others, and it didn't work. It was all for naught. So this is about you picking back up what you started, what you wanted to do way back when. And kind of in the microcosm of things in your own life, claiming victory over that and finishing that project. This could also be a call to action for outside of your circle of friends or your close circle, being more in service of others outside. Like that might invigorate you. That might be what you want to do. But do it in stages, because you just got your life back. So it's good to have a plan or an idea about what you want to invite in, what you want to manifest, what you want to potentiate for your life, because you don't want to take on too much and then feel like a failure again, feel like you got to quit because whoa, what happened? You're in the clearing phase, which is great. There's probably a lot of calm, and you're just like, I don't know what's going to happen. Don't care. It was better from where I've been, and I kind of like not knowing because I'm not in charge. But so just kind of sit with that, and for your list, get ready to think about what you have always wanted to do, you didn't have a chance to do it. Yeah. Could be in service of something, a bigger cause, or just what you were pursuing that you had to set aside. Okay, Libra, thank you for stopping by. Okay, let's go on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Oh dear, I did that last time. Hold on a minute, pardon me. My card's all confused here. Should have separated them first. Okay, hi Scorpio. Okay, new moon in Cancer for Scorpio. Let's look at that. New moon in Cancer reading for Scorpio. A little tarot tidbit for you. New moon in Cancer for Scorpio. New moon in Cancer for Scorpio. Alright, Scorpio. New moon in Cancer for Scorpio. 7 of Wands. The Hermit, that could be Virgo. Princess of Cups, 8 of Swords. All right, so is this about working from home? Why does it feel like it's about working from home? Maybe it's internal work. What's this Hermit about? Oopsie. The World reversed. Okay. So this would make sense because for the readings that I've been, remember how I did this last, if you haven't checked it out, I think it just went up a couple days ago, but I actually did 2 readings on the what they aren't telling you because I felt like maybe it was me, like I was stuck in a loop. I don't mind if it's, going through the same material, but I thought it was me. So I was like, okay, I'm doing another one because I want to make sure that it's not just me kind of just projecting or whatever. But this would make sense because we got you thinking about something that never happened or never came to fruition, an incomplete, something that had the great potential, but alas, did not ever make it. This is something left unfinished and maybe hanging in the balance here. This is feeling like you're kind of trying to hold it together, or you're standing your ground and you're going to have conviction about this, but you're spending a lot of time thinking about what didn't work, what didn't happen, and why, the injustice or imbalance of a situation that's very important to you. What's this Page of Cups for Scorpio? 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So, 8 of Swords. This, because of that, 8 of Swords. Gracious. Okay, because this is a lot of time. Now, I don't feel so bad now because I feel like I thought I got stuck on something, but you guys are really going through it. And there's nothing, it takes as long as it takes. I'm just glad it wasn't me, that I wasn't stuck in a loop and not being, you know, just kind of stuck on the same thing. It's like, okay, I really was saying what needed to be said. I wasn't just kind of, you know, taking what I was saying for granted and, you know, phoning it in. No, you're giving a lot of thought to things that didn't work out, that didn't come to fruition, where you're at in your life in relation to that. And this is about petitioning, about wish listing, about putting forward what you want for stability, security, what you want to move into, getting away from this, moving into feelings of security, stability, what feels nurturing to you, how can you provide that to yourself, maybe for your family, your kids, your inner kid. What do you want to do? What do you want? How can you go about procuring that for yourself, creating that, manifesting? This is setting a new plan with the conviction after you got out of something that really did not work and fell flat, and it took you for a loop. I mean, it really spun you for a loop here. This is about recalibrating and planning after that and figuring out what is best for you and yours to have that legacy, stability, security, connectedness. And you need to put it might be that you're kind of stuck at home. We got the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Man Hermit, but that's a good planning time. So it might be that making this plan and getting back in touch with that, what you want moving forward for your family, you and your family, allays these fears. Because we got feeling stuck, trapped, imprisoned, fearful, not knowing what to do. So kind of just turning a blind eye and thinking about it, but not coming up with any solutions. So this is thinking about it with an action plan, not just thinking about it and devolving into this rabbit hole, you know, going down a rabbit hole, devolving and blaming yourself. No, it's about being proactive, staying vertical on it, taking that vim and vigor and using it to chart a course forward with what will work. Because part of the reason why you might feel like you keep backtracking is because you don't have it on paper right in front of you. You don't have those stickies on the mirror, whatever everybody does around the house that reminds you, no, they said this didn't happen. Or I was promised this from work and the raise never happened. I feel I deserve more. I don't want to be at this place of work anymore because I am not valued enough. Or whatever it is, the dissatisfaction that you're feeling is a great starting point to how you want to feel satisfied, how you want to feel nourished, how you want to feel stable, to provide that, all of that moving forward. So it's not about getting stuck and thinking about it ad nauseum. It's about putting everything down on paper and planning and moving forward to allay those fears. And your plan, your wish list, your petition is going to be about what do you want to do from here forward, not what happened. Of course you can, but make sure that at the end it's a plan moving forward. What do you want for stability, for security, for money, to do for a job? How do you go about doing that? What's the first thing you could do right now? So for some of you, it might feel like, you know what, I can't do anything but make this list. Fine, make the list. It puts it out there. It sets things in motion. But it gets you also thinking, and it gets you more distance from this, and it turns this into being productive and not just spinning around. It's like, okay, yeah, I have these fears, but I also have a plan to get out of that. Or yeah, I might feel trapped, but I also have a plan for when I'm ready to move forward, I can start doing this. Okay, Scorpio. All right, so thank you for stopping by. All right, next we have Sagittarius. Getting the little guys there. Because it brings, sorry, still on Scorpio, sorry. Scorpio, there's hope. That Eight of Swords will get transmuted into hope because of the way out, the way forward that you chart for yourself. It's not going to be unrealistic. All right. Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. Nope, I lied. I want to do Leo again, honestly. I feel like I botched the whole thing with the layout and everything. The cards kept flipping and jumping, and then in an effort to be efficient and expedient, I feel a little rushed. So I'm gonna do Leo again. Hi, Leo again. Hello, Leo, new moon, and Cancer. I feel like I shuffled hastily. Leo. Oopsie. Leo, new moon in Cancer. Princess of Cups, Strength, there's Leo. 8 of Pentacles, yay. Knight of Pentacles, that could be Taurus. All right, so it's here. Okay. All right. What's this Strength card about? For Leo. Strength card. Hanged Man. So I think this is a period of you thinking about where you come from and what's in front of you. And you're kind of not coasting, but I think this is thinking about what you've let go of, more importantly, and what that means for your movement forward. So you're kind of in this clearing now. And it's about probably how you made the changes that you made in your life for good reason, for your own stability, security, because it was the right thing to do. It needed to be done. And now you're going to kind of wait and see what unfolds. It could be that there's a little bit of nostalgia or reminiscing here about what once was, but it's coming full circle because you don't regret it. You're just kind of thinking about maybe the sacrifices you made or what you did and how it didn't work out, and that's okay. You did your best, no regrets. It was the right thing to do. Might be a little regret in the sense that, oh, it was too bad we weren't able to work out, but I can sleep at night. I know I did the right thing moving forward. What's this 8 of Pentacles? 2 of Wands. All right. What's this Knight of Pentacles? This Knight of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. Okay, so here's the thing. You might be dissatisfied with what you're doing for work or to bring money in or for a job. Keep your options open because that might change. There are changes still coming. If you've already heard a few different things about, or updates, whatnot about your job, you've got more updates coming. You've got more change coming. So you need to keep your options open. It could be to the point where you're like, you know what, don't update me anymore. I quit. Okay. But if it's not that, this is you staying open because you've got more updates, more information is going to be coming about money, about stability, about your job, what you do to bring money in. So that seems to be, it seems like you're really comfortable keeping your options open. You're going to be discerning. You're not going to rush to make a decision, and you're going to do what makes sense and works for you. For the Leos I'm reading for, I think you take great pride in your work and you like what you do. So, or you like the way you work and how you work and what you work towards. So you're not going to make the decision lightly. You're going to wait till you have all the information before you just kind of go off and do. Because for the Leos I'm reading for, your work ethic is important to you. So this is about keeping your options open because more change is coming. In terms of what to manifest or do, it could be that you want it to be job or money related. It feels like you feel pretty calm and at peace with things, and you're just gathering information at this point. So this could be about manifesting that perfect job situation, manifesting that perfect security, calling to you or wishing, putting on your wish list, petitioning for a stable money source or work environment or more stability, something along those lines. It doesn't have to be. You can make your list whatever you want it to be. But what's showing here is you're considering a change in work, but you're keeping your options open. And more information is coming from that. Could be job change, could be a promotion, it could be a site job change. There's changes coming. Stay open, which you don't seem to have a problem with. So, okay, all right. Okay. All right, Leo. Thank you for stopping by for the second time. Okay. All right. There we go. Ha! I did it right this time. I didn't mix the little guys up. All right, Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. Didn't mean to fake you out last time. I said I wanted to do Sagittarius and then I did Leo again. But here's Sagittarius for real this time. Hello. Okay, Sagittarius, new moon in Cancer, Sagittarius. New moon in Cancer, Sagittarius. Okay. The sun, that could be Leo. Page of Cups, it says Princess of Cups. Strength, there's Leo again. King of Wands, there's Sagittarius. Okay. All right. So what's this Page of Cups for Sagittarius? King of Swords. All right. You, for the Sagittarians I'm reading for, you are wanting to understand your choices. And you're feeling like you're kind of, what you want has gotten lost in the mix, and you need to recenter and figure out what is best for you and how you can best nurture yourself and what you want. This could be Gemini. But this is you wanting to understand better what's in front of you. Wanting to make a decision based on what is best for you. And you're doing that not because you're kind of bored and, you know, feel like you can... It's out of necessity is what I'm trying to say. Not that there's anything wrong with being bored. But this is not just some fluke. This is... You've kind of been through it for the Sagittarians that I'm reading for. It's come to you having to rethink your position on something that once was very nurturing for you, that once was very fulfilling. You're having to re-examine that and figure out what you want to do moving forward, because that situation is not fulfilling you anymore. And it's been an issue for a while, and you're just now starting to address it. So you're trying to understand at this point, and you're really taking a look at everything here. What's this Strength card about? Five of Wands. All right. What's this King of Wands? So in an effort to understand here, Nine of Cups, good. In an effort to understand, it might be that you, this course of making your wish list or your plan of action, your manifestation, is so that you can feel more calm and stable and assured as you move forward. Because I know it's not showing, but it feels like there's a lot of worry here. And the reason why you're taking a look at everything and you're trying to understand is because it has been so chaotic. And it's making you feel like you're being treated unfairly. You're not given all the information to make decisions. And the only action is a lot of this chaos. And it's like, that's not going to solve anything. So this is about you considering, do I want to even be in this environment anymore? And if I do, how do I move through it? I don't have to participate in it. I can stay on the peripheral and try to look at it, let it play out, just kind of watch and observe, but not in an effort to understand, but not participate. Because it looks like for the Sagittarians I'm reading for, you're really in the thick of it or caught up in the details, and you need to remove yourself, pull back, figure out why you're there in the first place, and then how you can participate differently, because getting stressed out about what's happening does not serve you at all. It's making the situation work. So this is about you pulling back and coming up with a plan of action of how to move through this. Not participate, not fix, help, or solve. This needs to stay outside of your inner circle, because the bickering and the whatever, no more. This is removing yourself from that situation and planning a different course of action. That you might still be at a vantage point where you can observe this, but you're out of it. And I think that's important for you to be able to understand the dynamics of whatever situation this is, to realize that it's going to happen with or without you. It really wasn't about you. So that alone is kind of freeing. Then we have the King of Wands and the Nine of Cups. And I think because things were so out of control, and you weren't valued, and there was that bickering, and you were feeling like I'm not getting my needs met. I was in service of others. How did I get here? Oh, the immediate answer is I'm going to do me, and I'm going to just look out for number one, and that's not the answer either. This is about what truly makes you happy and figuring that out. And it might not even be the same job profession. It might be, dare I say, leaving a relationship. It might be moving house. It might be... There is a change coming that you need to prepare for. You were not happy where you once were. You're in the removal and understanding stage. And that's a great time to plan your movement forward, because if you don't plan where you're going to go, you're going to end up with the same dynamic that you just left. And it's kind of funny how that cycle works, because it's almost like, oh my gosh, I'm so oppressed, or I feel so like this was such a horrible situation for me. And I have a good idea how and why I got there, but I need a break. I need to just be free for a while. And then you end up because you're detached from understanding how the dynamics and having everything be illuminated and know how you got there and why. Because you're detached from the history of it, you repeat it because you don't want to think about it anymore. I just want to have fun. I just want to go be happy, and I'm going to follow my bliss. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if it's not with the knowledge of how you ended up there in the first place, you're going to repeat it. So what you just left from, make a course of action, what you want. This is vital because I really feel like you're going to be headed for the same situation if you don't. It's not to beat yourself up. It's to understand what was at play here. And putting what you want down on paper sets things in motion behind the scenes, but it also brings to your awareness how you can do it differently the next time. And it opens up your choices. It's not just about freedom. It's about, well, now that I'm free, what do I want? Not just about feeling free and not worrying about everything else. No, I'm free now. What do I want? Okay, all right. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Okay, so next we have Capricorn. All right. Whoopsie. Capricorn. Hello, Capricorn. New moon in Cancer reading for Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. New moon in Cancer for Capricorn. Saturn is opposing the new moon in Cancer. So it's really bringing up feelings of, or it might be asking a bit more of everybody to be more serious about what they want, feelings of family connectedness, legacy, stability, being nurtured, all of that. So it's very interesting, Saturn and the moon here. See what comes up. Death, well, okay. Just come out swinging. Scorpio, the Chariot, why not? Rebirth, transformation, and moving forward. I like it. Could be Cancer. The Fool, even better. Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. So, so we've got this big, huge ending or transformation happening that is really propelling growth, and we got this wonderful new beginning, right? 8 of Cups, what happened? All right, hold on. Let's see here. What's going on? There we go. All right. I think you're wanting more. Whoopsie. I think you're wanting more choice or decision. I think you're considering moving on from a situation. I think you're considering taking back your power and getting out of something. About moving forward, about actually considering options that a month ago you weren't considering, a week ago maybe you weren't. But this is, something happened to where all of a sudden you're like, you know what I'm doing is stagnant, and I really want this forward movement. I really want to feel like I've got a lot of potential with this, or I just really feel like I want to be able to move forward. We kind of all feel like that right now. What's this Chariot about? Capricorn. 2 of Cups. Okay, so we're talking about a love situation, or we're talking about something you feel that you want to love, or that you want that in your life. You want a love situation to be able to progress forward. You want to leave behind something that didn't work or that changed. Is it that it changed and it's for good? It's a good thing and we want to move forward together. Or is it, you know what, this is kind of taking a long time for me to accept, but I think it's over and I really need to move on. What's this Fool? Okay, what's this Fool about? Capricorn. Oh. Page of Pentacles. All right. I think the reason why this is coming up is because you might feel like you're caught in a loop, that you keep attracting the same type of people. And a list of desired qualities, and keep in mind this is about a love relationship, but it could be for any. A list of desired qualities would be really good for you to write down, aka a wish list, a petition, a manifestation for what you want to start attracting into your life. You need to figure out a way to do differently, because even if you're still in a situation, your thoughts are elsewhere. I think you might be there because you're deciding it didn't work. if you aren't still there, you just came off of it and it didn't work and you're all full of fire to move forward and go after what you want, good for you. Write a list down of pros and cons about what you want in your future love situation, because the past 2 or 3 have not been it. And you keep repeating it and meeting the same person in different name, different locale, different look, but same type of person. This is about putting it out into the ether, what you want, because it's going to set it in motion. It's also going to give you something tangible to look at, to go, oh, I want this. Does this new person or situation that have these qualities, or is their situation such that they could handle someone like me or give me what I want? That's your checklist at this point, because you haven't been satisfied, and you might still be there out of loyalty, or still have the tendrils and the tentacles out with this, but it's because you don't have a game plan for what you want for your future person. So set those intentions, because you know you don't want to be where you are or where you were, and you've got all this potential, these great ideas, this desire for partnership, but you don't know what you want yet. So slow your roll, because this is kind of a solo act right now, and it needs to be until you get a game plan in place, until you're aware of what you want. Because once you find out what you want on paper, you're going to see how what you thought you had, or you're going to see how different it is than what you had. You're going to somehow see that, okay, this was who I was with, but it didn't check any. Why was I with that person? It's going to have you start asking questions. If I want this, how did I end up with that? That gives awareness and answers for moving forward. So right now it's kind of a solo mission until you get a game plan, until you get that pros and cons list to figure out what you want to do differently and new, because you're at a new beginning, and there's also a learning curve here. You need to learn partnership differently. And that starts with you putting down a list, comparing where you once were and what you had with what's on the list, and why don't they match up? What happened? Where was the disconnect? Why did I end up with this if I want this? What's this 8 of Cups? This 8 of Cups. This 8 of Cups. 2 of Wands. All right. So once you get that list going, it's going to really make it obvious that for your desire to leave. You might not be in a position to do that right now, so when you're ready, you will, and that's that. No pressure, but it feels like there's definitely going to be a desire to just, even if you can't. You need to, again, slow your roll and get a game plan. Because if you do that, if you just cut and run without it being examined, you're going to end up with the same type of situation. I think this was, did I just do Sagittarius? I can't remember if I did Leo or Sagittarius just before here, but same kind of situation. If you just emotionally, if you leave without this being examined, and kind of it's an emotional decision to just kind of leave in a huff, or just leave everything behind and start fresh, which is great. Sometimes that's needed. There's an effort to, not an effort. Sometimes there's the potential to fall back into the same type of situation. As you're running from this, you fall into that, and it's the same thing. So get that list, because it'll keep you from making emotional decisions about your future choices. If you have a list about what you want in partnership, when you start to pursue what you want, when you're ready, you have that to refer to, so that you don't fall into the same situation. You're able to keep your options open, and if you find it's not an emotional fit, you can walk away and pursue what you really want. Not get distracted by, oh, well, they have that, or they look like this, I want that. No, look at the list. Does that really matter? Not really, because what I really value is this. Do you see what I'm saying? Shutting up. Okay. All right, Capricorn, thank you for stopping by. Okay. Next one is Aquarius. All right. Gracious. Hi, Aquarius. All right, new moon in Cancer for Aquarius. Hello. Moon. Gracious. New moon in Cancer for Aquarius. New moon in Cancer for Aquarius. Get those lists ready. Get that manifestation, petition, whatever you want to call it. Get it ready. 10 of Pentacles. Yay! 10 of Pentacles. The World. Okay. 4 of Pentacles. 5 of Swords. So, 3, 4, 5. Mm-hmm. It's happening. Okay. All right. So there's something that you're working on that is really quite satisfying. It's also, it's like you're being divinely guided to do whatever it is you're doing. This is you really feeling passionately about what you're pursuing right now. What's this World card about? There it is. High Priestess. So whatever big project you're working on, whatever you, it's like you feel like you're completely in the mix, like you are dialed in, and you've got, you're very involved and feeling like this is the right thing for you to be doing right now and pursuing, and you feel connected to it on all levels. So yay. This also comes on the heels of you having, it feels like a solo act. It feels like a passion project. It doesn't feel relationship related or even work. This feels like something you devote your free time to because you believe in it so strongly. What's this 4 of Pentacles? Emperor. Good. Okay. All right. 5 of Swords. That could be Aries, 5 of Swords. So with what you're doing, with what you're devoting your time to, it is eventually with the idea in mind to probably do that for your work, or it's been building because your mind is really on legacy or making a shift to be able to really participate in this in an ongoing basis. So this could be a home-based business. This could be starting a farmer's co-op. This is something that you want to do for longevity. And so you've been at it for a while, and now it's about structuring it. Now it's about maybe even, it could be time to leave what you did over here and pulling back your energy and devoting all of your time to this side project or whatever you really feel passionate about. So it could be making a shift that the side project becomes a full-time thing that you devote because you feel so fulfilled. You devote all your time and energy to. And in the hopes for longevity and prosperity and stability. But it is about getting some goals in place. It is about structuring it because you've kind of been on a wild ride with it and it's really taken off. Now is the time to start setting goals, start setting a plan of action, this could be your petition. This could be your wish list, your manifestation of what you want this passion project or this involvement to look like for you, what you want it to yield for you, what you want it to, how you want it to center it in your life. Because this is something that Aquarians believe in so strongly. Again, this feels work related, or passion project related. It doesn't feel like a relationship. It feels like this is a solo act. So the Aquarians I'm reading for, I'm talking about something, a legacy that you want to leave behind or that you want to continue with. And you're hoping that will be something that has longevity, stability, and security for you. And it might even be that you're pulling back from something that you used to do full-time and you're shifting gears to doing this full-time. That needs a plan of action. You need to now's the time to get serious about it and get control of just having a course of action, a business plan perhaps. And with that being said, don't do it too soon. So what this is about you knowing what you want to do, and now that you've seen the viability of whatever you're doing, you need to have a plan of action for it. Do not quit the job yet. It is not the time for it. Do not quit whatever situation. Maybe this is a relationship. Do not quit your present situation just yet. It's whatever you're doing outside of this is stable. I hate to say this, but if this is a person that you've seen and you're like, holy cow, I belong with that person, and yet you're still abiding a relationship where you don't feel connected, it happens, right? I'm not advocating for cheating or anything like that, but I hate to liken the two, oh God, but this is saying your passion project, you're not ready to leave it yet. Make your plan, but don't leave until you're ready, because for all intents and purposes, it's working for you. It meets your needs. It's what you want. Or well, for right now, it brings the stability and the security that you need. But what you're devoting your time to, passion project wise, it will eventually be time to devote full time to that, and you can walk away from the job. I don't even want to liken it to a relationship, because it's like, oh yeah, you got your eye on someone over here, but you're really comfortable in your present situation, so you're not going to leave, but you're going to think about the other person over there. I don't even like saying that, so I don't want to even advocate for that, because in my mind, I think that, well, if you're not there anymore, then it's time to, yes, figure out what you want to do, but certainly not involve yourself with something or someone prematurely until you're free and clear, right? So anyway, this feels like business. It feels like things that you really believe in. It doesn't feel connected to partnership. It feels like a solo mission. I think this is saying make your plan of action for this passion project that you've been devoting so much time to, so that when the time comes, you're able to leave that job and pursue this full time. But it is not the time yet. You will know when it is. But make your plan and figure out what you want this to bring to you, and go ahead and say to the moon and back, because this is the time to plan big for this. You've got the momentum for it. It's been going really well. So this is a time to put it down on paper, your business plan, get as specific and as detailed as you want. It'll help you stay connected to it, as well as empower you and kind of invigorate you to keep going. And it might even bring about something else, like, oh, I could try this, or I could do this, or yeah. So, okay. All right. Okay, Aquarius. Thank you for stopping by. Okay. So now we have Pisces. Okay. All right. Hi, Pisces. Welcome to your new moon in Cancer reading. Okay. Pisces. Get that list ready. Make those. Some people ritualize it safely. Some people just fold it and put it in the corner, or in their little area. Or some people put their list in their pillow and sleep on it at night. Some people, however you can safely ritualize it, go ahead if you feel so led to do so. If not, some people it's just enough that they write it down. But this is that time to get that list ready. New moons are about putting out into the ether what you want to bring into fruition, and how you can manifest that, or what you want to manifest. 5 of Swords. Get ready. This is about pruning away which isn't working for you and making a plan. If nothing else, seeing what things are and making a plan for what you want, what you don't want, separating this from this. Doesn't necessarily mean action per se. It's just about awareness at this point, or at least for this reading anyway. All right, Pisces. Okay, Pisces. Eight of Wands. All right. 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. The Hanged Man. There's or the Hanged Woman. It says there's Pisces. Okay, so we got 2 8s. All right. Learning. Okay. Six of Swords. So we had that 5 of Swords come up, and now this is about leaving. Once you've decided or realized what's what, once you've kind of made some decisions, it's about leaving. But leaving because intuitively you know it's the right thing to do. It's time, all of that. So what are you leaving? Is this the 8 of Wands? It is. Oh, gracious. We got movement. All right, Pisces. What else for this 8 of Pentacles? Pisces. The Tower. Okay, Scorpio. You thinking of leaving work? Huh. Something you've been perhaps working on for quite some time now, and it's all of a sudden there's been all these changes, this like, holy cow, these unexpected changes. Maybe you're thinking about shaking things up because what you're doing is not working, or things have been so chaotic at work that you're wanting to really figure out either to work elsewhere or to do something differently because you don't like so many changes. It's not viable for you anymore. It's insecure, or it's making you feel insecure, unstable, that sort of thing. The instability is probably wearing on you. It says 5 of Wands here. Could be a situation that's not working, but it feels work. 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups. So if you're going to disrupt, if you're going to blow the lid off this thing, if you're going to make those changes and shift gears, make sure that you have a clear idea of your choices, because you're going to, otherwise it's just going to devolve into drama. So for you to take action and just immediate action, some things you have to do that with, I get it. But for this one, this needs a much more measured approach. If you don't have a measured approach, if you don't have that list ready, it's going to devolve into chaos and drama, and you're going to stay there because you're going to feel stuck and you don't know what to do. And get that plan of action. Figure out what you want from here forward. Set into motion what you want your job to look like, what you want a new job to look like, what kind of money you want. So that's something. Jot down the results that you want to create for yourself, that you want to be brought to you, anything and everything. Because I think whatever situation, work, romance, whatever it is, you're feeling unstable. There's a lot of changes you've been trying to adjust to, and it's almost feeling like it's anything but secure and reliable. And instead of waiting it out and going, okay, I know it's this way now, it feels like you just want to bolt and run. And if you do that without a plan of action, if you do that, it's just going to be more chaotic, and you'll be like, now what do I do? And it's just going to cause a lot more strife in your life than is worth at this point. So consider getting a plan of action instead, and seeing what other options or choices are out there, so that when you do leave, when you are ready to let go, it's with purpose. You at least have an action plan. It might not be the best conditions, but you'll have a plan of action, so you're not just running around blind creating more trouble for yourself. What's this Hanged Woman about for Pisces? 2 of, yay, letting go when the time is right, so that you have choice, and you're leveling up too. So when the time is right, you'll know when it's time to leave this situation that is so chaotic for you, and it'll be a form of leveling up. And I like it, because this is adjusting to that new situation and all good things for yourself, because you made the right call. Why did you make the right call? Because you had a list you could refer back to and go, oh, nope, not yet. It's not the right time yet. I'm not ready to go, because I'd rather wait until I can assure this for myself. Or maybe you do decide, you know what, it's not worth it. I'm scratching that off the list. I'm getting gone now. But you have a list. You have a game plan. That's everything. Especially when you're feeling like, oh my gosh, and you're overwhelmed at all the changes, and you feel beset upon and so confused and this could also be feeling intuitively led to know when the time is right to speak up and get out. Okay. All right. So either way, this is you watching and waiting, getting that list ready. You'll know when the time is right to leave. It's going to be for your best interest at heart, and you got nothing but good coming to you. You're leveling up. Okay, Pisces. All right, so thank you for stopping by. And if everybody listened to this whole thing, well, thank you. I wish you a happy new moon cycle, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Much love to you.